Infinite One, Eric, Rod, Tony, whoa. I have to warn you guys, not warn you, but just let you know that my mom's coming on the show. I don't know if she probably won't type in, but she told me that she was going to listen. She didn't really understand what we were talking about last time, but she was willing to give it another shot. Hey guys, hey G3, is that 3? My eyes are not so good. Julie Harris, hey. I'm enjoying the soap, man. Check out Julie Harris's thing. I had to rearrange a lot of my show more, so we're going through some changes, so everything won't be in there. But you can look at Freedom Fields Farms, Freedom Fields Farm with little lines underneath each word. At what was the? Could you put the address on? Julie, put the address on so we know. I did a really exciting interview with Ami Levy from New Rochelle, and it was an amazing interview. I hope I have to talk to him. I'm not so sure that he should put it up on his channel, but I would Ami, if you're listening, I'd really like to get a recording, but I'm not. I don't think you should put that. I don't think it's a safe thing to post that video, but I could certainly use it. Maybe we could. There are places where you can post such videos. I don't think YouTube may not be the place for it, but so I one thing I want to say is that, let's see, we have 67 folks here. Hey, Shira. I'm just loving your YouTube channel. I listened to it today when I was in the Schwitz in the sauna after I did my exercises. I was listening all morning, trying to manifest my Beshert, my true love, my twin flame. So far, I haven't heard from her yet, but I'm sure she's probably like on the phone right now, trying to figure it out. Pin it, man. Pin it. I don't know how to do that. Oh, I know. Oh, I see what you're saying. Pin it. Okay, so yeah. So where did you put it? Let me see. That's a great idea. Divine manifestations by. Okay, so that we can pin. Okay, that is a great YouTube channel. Julie, if you put on your email, I'll pin that. It's a great idea. I don't know if you already did. Oh, it's probably down at the bottom. 67 peeps. Yeah, man. Divine manifestation. Really, that is exactly what I'm talking about. I've been telling people about those kinds of tapes for a long time. They're so important. Julie, can you write it out and on the chat, and I'll pin it for you? Nobody gets out of here without singing the EBS blues. Yeah, man, I'm going to do it. I may even do it early because I know Mom's here, and I want to impress. My mom always was very, my mom and dad were very supportive of my music. I mean, I had characters in my bands. My parents were just gracious as can be. They just, we had a basement band, and people came to my house that, you can imagine. I mean, I came into my house. You can imagine that. That in itself is a pretty. Is this camera kind of focused in the right way? It looks like it's a little bit to the left. Now I'm looking right at it. Okay, so whatever. So here's my main thought right now. That it just occurred to me, and that is, we're in the stage of the storm. And Mom, just hold with me for a minute. We're just going through some technical things that we have to cover. That there's a point, I believe, in the storm when the intel is on the regular channels, and I think we're at that stage. In other words, the flashy intel, the flashy information comes from Gateway Pundit, comes from Breitbart, comes a little bit from Fox News. I don't think much. I mean, I don't really trust them, but the news, the real information, the hot stories could be coming. The lighting's not right either. Could be coming from there we go. I look somewhat humanoid, right? Could be coming from the regular channels. Although I will certainly give it my college all, my best shot to see if we have any intel. Mom, we'll get through this. I may play the song early, Mom, because I really want you to hear it. You won't understand it, but that's okay. You'll understand my playing. Let's see now. Okay, so let me just check out our favorite white hat channel. Boy, they went way down the line here. Where are you guys? Gee, I can't even find them. Let's see. Let's see where they went. But it was a very busy day. I did this incredible interview. It was so beautiful. I mean, Ami, Amichai, I believe his name is Amichai Levy. If you can get subscribe to his channel, Ami, if you're around, man, type in your. Did Julie put in her address? Type in your YouTube channel, and I'll put it on this thing. But really, he just is so heartfelt. He just asked questions. He was just like the most organic questions, the most beautiful, like understanding questions. That it wasn't. There was. It was. I don't know how he does it. It was so natural. There is intel. Okay. There's new intel coming from. Wow. Okay, so we got some new intel, guys. Best organic prep food. How did that get up there? Let's see. Let me just change this. Work on the EBS Blues. New intel. Okay, that should get some peeps over here. Let's see if that worked out. Yeah, EBS Blues, new intel. Okay, so everyone's been alerted. Yeah, that's my mom. She picked up a married guy today, man. He was 75. She said, they went walking together, man, and but she found out he was married, and I said, Mom, did you get his phone number? I mean, so what? He's married. You gotta move fast. And she said, maybe next time. She's only 92, so but she said he wasn't as in good shape as she is, and so she was kind of helping him along. But these young married guys at 75, you got to it's what was somebody said yesterday? It's like having a puppy in your house, like a younger lover. It's like having a puppy. They're really cute, but they mess up the carpet. All right. So we got some real intel. Yeah, she's robbing the cradle. That's it, man. Mom, you got to, you might need a chaperone to go out with you when you go walking, man. You got to chill, man. You're breaking these hearts, breaking up these lovely marriages. Mom's sweet as can be, man. Mom's just a sweetheart. I introduced her to the concept of attaching your hearing aid into your cell phone. So she's tripping out on, listening to things. Now it's a new world for her. Mom, we're glad to see you. Yeah, she's amazing. Yeah, I know. I wish I was. Yeah, but whatever. I'm not focused on that right now. It's not my main thing is just keeping this the news thing going. We're doing a lot of my man Benay is doing a lot behind the scenes from my buddy from Nepal. He is so cool, man. We're sharing, like he shared me a video of Sadhya Guru's, one of his festivals, and I used to hang out in an ashram. I used to have a guru, so I was totally like it was like the old times, man. My guru, mom remembers. I got married in the ashram. I had a fire ceremony with my second wife. My mom and dad were so understanding, and they, no matter what wildness I was into, they were always behind me. But they came to the ashram for the fire ceremony, and My then wife, the second wife, did she behave? I doubt it. I remember she was wearing a red, she was a tantric. We were tantrics. So we got married in a tantric ceremony. And then we had a reform rabbi also married us. So we got married twice. But, my parents came to both weddings and, well, some memories, man. Yeah. All right. So let's go through this. Mom, just bear with us for a minute. We're just doing some intel here. Tick tock, on the clock, on the clock. Why are the Mom, close your ears a minute. Why are the Dems going against TikTok now? And even European governments are all of a sudden in the same moment trying to expose TikTok as a national security threat? Why didn't they do this years ago? Why in the same moment, the JB admin and Europe? Wires. Answer: infiltration. Inside the CCP regiment are white hats. Whoa, how cool is that? I hope you guys, your intel guys that only come for intel, are really enjoying this. We only have 183 people here, man, and I put intel. They don't believe me anymore. It's like, was it the guy that cried wolf too many times, there we go, 200 people. Okay, so listen, man, I got real intel. So, tell your peeps, come on over. This is very exciting intel. This is really exciting. Yes, just like what they did with Birdland, the infiltration from within. Go White Hats, man. Listen to this. Infiltration inside the CCP regiment are White Hats, and they're now ready to expose the Ds. The world parties connected to the, what? Yeah, and all the corruption and all that. You must remember that I'll call I could say TikTok, right? Is one of the world's largest spying application and goes through your IP networks and everything you use in your home that connects to your IP address, all phones, computers, servers, data, messages, accounts, passwords. They go into your underwear drawer, man. These guys, everything, including your office. If you use TikTok at work, they come into your, you got your little snacks under the drawer, right? You got a can of what's that? A can of papaya juice or something healthy, snuck away so your boss doesn't see that you're really secretly a health food nut, suspect you of not eating mass-produced food, right? You have to hide that from the world. Okay, so the word is the world deep state are in panic and trying everything they do to cancel TikTok. And they're trying to get ahead of the coming story that TikTok is going to start releasing information on world governments and elite officials. Oh, I'm not going to name the names. How many people we got? 270, 300. Come on, man, I'm doing intel. Where were all the peeps? Yeah, you were screaming at me the other day. I wouldn't do any intel. Now I'm doing intel. Nobody comes over. I mean, come on, man. The DS, the the dudes are currently trying to dismiss. Mom, just hang on. We'll get back to normal. Are trying to dismiss TikTok currently and will say TikTok is a national security threat because they will try to label the coming information as misinformation. Behind the scenes, Ben Zalman, the guy from SA, right? The head of SA, Saudia, right? He owns a lot of the media and he's on our side. And Mr. T and the Space Force pulling the strings. Panic, DC panic, world dudes, regiment governments. This is like one of the hottest intel items we've ever had. And we only have 304 people here. Come on, man. What's the point? You guys you're breaking me, man. I'm never going to do intel again. Finally I got the intel. Nobody comes over. Okay. If I had, whatever. Okay. It's going up. Okay, 3. Oh, they heard me. Okay, all the intel freaks are coming. Now you know why T distanced himself from EM. Okay, because of what the Birdland drop file was going to create and bring in awakening worldwide through the exposure of Birdland. Remember Patel, Ezra, and Trump, U.S. military funded EM for many reasons, including classified projects with Space Force. Now you know why T distances himself from TikTok. Learn to play the game. From 17. 17 is telling us, learn to play the game. Unbelievable intel, man. That's like the most powerful intel I've read in a long, long time. That I stayed awake during the whole thing. Remember, what was it? Daisy. Daisy's always saying, whenever you read intel, you start falling asleep. Well, I stayed awake, guys. Yeah. Okay. So that is really heavy duty, man. TikTok. Whoa. All right. Let's see what else is out here. I mean, if that's out there, maybe there's some other info besides all the snipes they make at my peeps, my the people who wear these from the right. Okay, so let's see. Yes, Ellie, be quiet. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Just a bunch of investments. Here we go again. Here we go again with the snipes at Israel. Ah, these guys, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, man. We told them, we said, man, you're doing the wrong thing. You don't think that God is going to protect his people? You really think that, guys, the patriots out there? You really think you're going to go against us? You think so? Good luck, man. Good luck. Okay, so here we go. So let's see. 311 EBS. Got that? 311. This is from Mr. Poole. 311. I'm sorry, Mom. We got to get through this. You guys read that? All you intel freaks? 311 EBS. 311. How many days is that from now? That's right after Purim. Okay, on the Jewish calendar. There's a picture of a guy fishing. Watch video shows fisherman's boat caught in the middle of a massive shark feeding frenzy off the coast of Louisiana. I'll put that on the Intel channel because I want to watch that later. That sounds exciting. That's my kind of video, Let's see. Okay, we'll put that on the Intel channel. I just want to see if it looks really good. It's got to be good, but I'm not going to indulge myself now. Well, we have 407. Okay, you guys came. The Intel's already. I'm still doing Intel, but don't worry. Well, I may go back to that, but the point is that TikTok has been infiltrated by the white hats. That is huge. There's some kind of corruption in this country, right? Stellar Lumens Network used by Brazilian Central Bank in new trial. Stellar Lumens Network. Wow. Pretty cool, man. Coinbase, by the way, is shutting down for a few days to do maintenance. They sent me a note. They said, what can we do? What can we do to gain your trust? I said, well, for starters, man, you could give me the Flare. I was supposed to get those Flare tokens. You took a snapshot of my XRP and you never gave me any Flare tokens. You kept them all for yourself. Thank you, Linda. Bless your heart, too. we have moved from a year of legislating the process of the new digital economy and arrived currently at a field of regulation. Events that lead up to the gold standard, and when it was dissolved, one of the basic problems humans have encountered since the dawn of time is how to exchange goods and service for a known value. If I owned a goat and you had, so that's what gold, where gold comes in. In China, creatures like worm suddenly rain down from the sky. That's pretty weird, like leeches. Ha ha ha, Mr. Poole. 3-2. I don't know what was translate. I don't know what that means. Interesting. Today is 3-2. Now, this is a couple days ago. Today is already what? 3. It is 3-2. Wow, I'm so out of touch. Which is 3-2-2-3. 3-3-2-3. Okay, so that's like skull and crossbones, right? Sort of. Except skull and cross, yeah, is 3-2-2, right? A good day to hit up the bad dudes with. There's a Tesla cybercar, DeLorean. There's a 2023 DeLorean. It is so cool looking. That's what you think. Ellie should get a DeLorean, man. I could get a date if I was driving around in a DeLorean. Did Mr. Poole ever post something on the Falklands? Basically, you are going to see everything removed from the British. 200 years, the royals have been illegitimate. This is why Israel, the Balfour Declaration, is last. Hence, I'm not even going to read this. You know what, guys? You patriots, man, do your thing, man. I'm going to watch this. I'm going to get some extra popcorn to watch you guys try to take it away from God's people, man. That should be interesting. Okay, let's see. So, yeah. The government of Argentina announced the termination of agreement with the UK, which affected the issue of administrative and economic activities in the Falkland Islands. This document, better known as the Foradori-Duncan Pact, after the names of the vice foreign ministers of the two countries that coordinated it, was concluded in 2016 during the presidency of Mr. T. 2 U.S. nationals arrested after giving aviation technology to the country R. All right. Oh, this is from SGanon. This should be juicy. One of my old friends, I was trying to impress, and she told me that she listens to SGanon. I'm like, what about me, man? What am I, chopped liver? I mean, I finally just let her have it. Recently, my mentor pointed out to me the research that to researching the idea of tactical advantages possible by a regular special op warfare or a militarized counterintelligence operation that are not possible in waging conventional open war. Some of what you unearth with this focal beginning lens is stunning. By doing things this way, we create the conditions where they have to destroy the entire old system because the pieces still standing will be used against them. Do you understand what he's saying there? He's saying that because this is so irregular, this is such irregular warfare. I'm sorry, Mom. Well, I'm going long on the intel. But wow, we have 500 people now. See that? Because any pieces left standing are attacked by our peeps, are attacked by the digital warriors. So they have to destroy their own, everything of their own. Pretty cool thought. Josh Hawley goes scorched earth on Garland. And somebody, like, there's a guy that said, check out the guy behind him. There's a guy who's laughing. Wow, there's a lot of intel. March 2nd, statement from Mr. T on January 6th repeatedly calls for peace, patriotism, and respect for our men and women in law enforcement. The Department of Justice has rightfully agreed that that presidential immunity is broad and absolute. If it were not, JB would be personally liable for the disasters in Afghanistan, our southern borders, record drug use, and all this other stuff. Okay. One of the most remarkable things about our current reality is the extent to which facts and developments are simply ignored, right? Facts are just ignored. It just doesn't matter. Entire crises are airbrushed away, and like what happened in Ohio, it just disappeared, man. One of the greatest environmental disasters of all time are airbrushed away in furtherance of covering the roaring dumpster fire that is the JB president, the roaring dumpster fire. I like that. Rush should be proud of me, man. Rush, if you're alive, I got to tell you, man, that's my friend Ami today asked me who are my heroes, and I said Nikolai Tesla. Why was Nikolai Tesla my hero? Because he knew that he had to do what he had to do, and he said, I have no time to get married. So I really respect him for doing that. But I also really respect Rush, man, and I just, I hope if he's still alive, I would love to just hang with him and maybe shake his hand and just yeah, Rush. Okay. So while all this was going on, while Rush was still broadcasting, I was learning about number 17. So I was like, Rush, don't you know what's really going on? So New York has banned certain laundry detergents. Will other states follow? Market crash incoming. You hear that, guys? Market crash incoming. It didn't crash today, but it's incoming. It's funny how they would say that, talking about detergents, and then the market's going to crash. That's a weird. Listen, if you haven't already changed detergents, here's your wake up to do it now. Market crash incoming. That is a pretty interesting statement. Sorry, Mom. Can't wait for Hogan and his CCP wife to go. Why do so many politicians have CCP wives? Follow the wives, right? Who is it? Yeah, a lot of them have CCP wives. Okay. Maryland Democratic mayor arrested for things with kids. One by one, they fall. Bolsonaro will see Mr. T this week at CPAC. All right, so things are the entire Ontario government wants to speed up mining permits for new mines to begin operations and make it easier for companies to get a permit to recover minerals. That's interesting. Exclusive phone call with Gilligan from Gilligan's Island with one of his victims. Wow, that is interesting. Wow. So one of the outcomes from this medical situation is so profound, and that is that there are now children that are refusing to get this. That's a very big deal, and that's a wonderful thing. Yeah, it sounds like it's incoming, Jason. So it could be the crash could be coming very soon. The greatest perpetrator of misinformation was the GOV. Mom, I'm sorry. I know this is totally boring. I'm gonna play a song at the end. So, if you can hang in there, maybe you should watch your Western until about 8:30, and I'll probably start singing around then. State-sponsored blacklist from Birdland. I mean, I'm probably on some kind of list. I heard that all the teachers that didn't get the thing were put on an FBI list. Mr. President, do you plan to visit Ohio to discuss the situation? Oh, this is just this is bad acting. I've spoken with every official in Ohio. Dear Western world, soldiers from the country are that saved over 35,000 kids. That's what you won't see on TV. Okay, Bikini Atoll, a series of limestone formations in the Pacific Ocean that comprise part of the Marshall Islands. On March 7th, 1946, the 167 bikinis living on Atoll, and they placed flowers on their ancestors' graves and left. Ah, so they're saying that it could be, I think what we're getting from this is that there was probably some kind of traffic situation in this area. They wanted to clear people out, but it's now about to be go time yet again with a new earthquake striking below this area. All signs point to a major seismic unrest event taking place starting today, moving forward in the next 7 to 10 days, beginning in the West Pacific, centering around the multiple new deep earthquakes going to they're deep. Okay, so they're blowing up dumbs. A new deep event is a new push coming. The rest of this update deals with the previous week's warning for the rest of the planet. Simply put, I think things are going to take a big step up this week with the number of M60 events topping out in the next 7 to 10 days, right at Purim. Right? Did you guys get that? Whip, did you hear that, man? Purim. Remember? Remember that? Remember Judaism? Yeah. Yeah, we count. I mean, we're not nothing. We're not nothing. We're not really what you say we are. We're not. We're decent people, man. We follow the book, man. We've been learning from that book for thousands of years. That's about all we're good for right now. I mean, um, New York, September 21st, fund giant BlackRock and investment banks are among the largest buyers of debt of embattled Chinese real estate developer Evergrande. Evergrande foreign bondholders push back as hearing looms. So they're desperately trying to save these guys. Silvergate Bank warns it may not survive another 12 months. Crypto-focused bank was dealt a double blow by the bear market and its close exposure to our friend Sam Bankster. General Flynn shared a rather curious passage about 5GW. About how the propaganda machine will hoodwink the masses amidst a narrative shift, guiding them down an exit path to fall into their own propaganda campaign once the active phase has run its course. Seems pertinent, no? The levels get a copy of the Citizen's Guide to Fifth Generation Warfare. Oh, so that's fifth generation warfare. So the levels of weapons grade propaganda and enterprise fraud are as vicious as they are effective in accomplishing two things: hoodwinking the populace and paving the exit path once the damage is done. The complexity of it is found in a layered approach contained within a shifting narrative that occurs incrementally. So they will hoodwink the masses amidst a narrative shift, guiding them down an exit path, and then fall into their next propaganda campaign once the active phase has run its course. So in other words, they're going to fall on their own sword, it sounds like. Looming maturities. This is Wall Street Silver. What was commercial real estate and its underlying debt could be in serious trouble. 92 billion due in 23, 58 billion due in 24. So yeah, they could be in a little bit of trouble. They're not coming for me. They're coming for you. I'm just in their way. Whoa. There's a beautiful picture of a clock tower about to strike 10 o'clock. That is a gorgeous picture. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna share this on the Intel channels. Really gorgeous. I might even send one to Gila just because it's so beautiful. Gila, if you're watching, I'm just sending this tower just because it's so gorgeous. I mean, oh my gosh. Master Plan 3, Silvergate Hedge Fund took a big old, not so good. It went way down. Okay, so I think that's Tennessee becomes first state to restrict. All right, fake polls and the mass media claim that most of the EU countries want this in terms of mainstream media turn a blind eye as it doesn't fit their narrative. The currency in Lebanon underwent a massive devaluation. I'm sorry, I'm not looking up. I have to do this on the phone, which makes it impossible. In the old days, I had it right next to the chats. Maybe I should put it up there. Let's see. I have enough power. Gila is here. Hey, Gila. Yeah, isn't that an amazing picture, Gila? It's on the Intel channels too. I also sent Gila a really nice picture. I sent Mom, if you're still on, I sent you a picture of the bluest clouds I have ever seen. When I see blue clouds like that, I just lose it, man. It's just like I could faint in pleasure. Who else says? Yeah, there was a thing about the EBS, but Gila, I wrote a song about the EBS. If you're still on, I'm going to sing a song called the EBS Blues. Yeah, I think you're going to like it. Okay, I wrote it for you, of course. Joe Rogan, cobalt mining. They show little kids. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it looks. I've seen this post before. Yeah, we saw that already. Okay, it looks like Isaiah 17. Gil, they always use Isaiah against us, right? That's their big shtick. Let's use Isaiah and we'll say it's about, a prophecy against Damascus 17. Damascus will no longer be a city, but it'll be a heap of ruins. I'm not even going to read this because I mean it's who knows. I can't wrap myself around it. Central banks are on crisis watch. The whole system is completely falling apart, he notes. It all comes down to the currency. Israeli army artillery is bombarding Quentietra region, Syria. Oh, Gila. I did the most unbelievable. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I did the most unbelievable interview with your friend Amichai Levy. Unbelievable young man. He was just asking me the most gentle, beautiful questions, and I said so much. I kind of hope he doesn't really publish it on YouTube, because I mean I never had gotten to really speak what I really want to say. In this interview, I said exactly. I mean, he didn't stop me. I was like, I said, I want a copy of this, man. I mean, and I'm gonna share it in a special place. But you should know that I'm going back to sharing my uncensored pieces now on Jason Shirka's channel. Okay, I'm doing that right now, and I'm going to be doing Zoom, Zoom meetings on Patreon. We're planning to do Zoom meetings on Patreon. Don't forget, ASEA and LifeWave and Purium, sign up. I would love to see some business people get involved with ASEA. That's really needed right now. And a lot's happening. The channel is moving forward, despite the fact that they took us down on, they took down my YouTube channel, my big one. We're moving forward, and this posting on Rumble is a big deal, and all these little health things that I think are really good for you. I mean, I take them every day, are helping the channel, helping us stay funded so that we can keep with our friends in Nepal, who are doing amazing things. He really is he is really amazing. He's helping me. They edit my films now, and they say this one we can't put on YouTube. I mean, the live ones are still a little bit dangerous. We're almost up to 700. That's really cool. Yeah, man. I mean, subscribe to the channel, man. I want to get my numbers up. I'd love to get paid by YouTube again. It would really make life so much simpler if, I was just, or if the Department of Education would just pay up and give me my back pay already, so I could, so I don't have to worry. I'm not really worried. I don't worry about money, and we're always taken care of. So, we got connections because we're telling the truth. Julie Green, just the start of the flood. Yeah, I think so. We are in the flood though now. Now is flood stage. Hey, Kathy. Golden blessings. Starseed. How did you find a dude in Nepal? He found me. I mean, he's like my brother from another mother. I mean, he's a young guy. He's like 23, but we like totally understand each other. He's like, he goes to the ashram, he meditates. I totally ID with that, man. I used to hang out with my guru all the time. I spent a lot of time with Guru Dev. He was a character and a half, man. I loved the guy. But yeah. I think the patrons are like some of the patriots are salivating with the thought of the destruction of the Yidden. I don't know why. I don't know where they get that from, but there's some really weird stuff out there, man. I mean, I pass it on to my friend Gila, and she's like, somebody said, why are you sharing this disgusting stuff on the channel? I'm like, I'm sharing it because I think we all need to be aware of what's being passed around. All right, so I'm going to attempt. Let's see, it's 8:30, right? So I've been on for 45 minutes. I'm going to attempt a song while I have Gila's attention. If Mom is still there. And I figured out, now this is so weird. I figured out why my guitar wasn't functioning properly. I had put, oh, I take my battery out now because I think it could be that something in my guitar is draining the battery, or it could be that I just got a bum battery. It was a brand new battery. And it passed out on me this morning. I had no battery and I was freaked. Let me put this up too. Maybe that'll help. So I'm gonna try. So I spent some time with B&H. I talked to their experts, and they said, "Man, maybe your thing isn't. Maybe it's not the preamp. Maybe it's your. We figured it out. We did a thing, and he said maybe it's the battery. Yes. So now I am plugged in, man. Now my guitar is hot. That's a whole totally different story, man. That's a little too hot. But you hear when the guitar is plugged in, it's a different story. It was playing through the mic, but now it's actually plugged in. It's good, right? Maybe a little too good. Too good. I'll turn down the treble a bit. Yeah, but see, it's really working now. Yeah, I'm going to do some blues. I'm going to sing the EBS blues. Mom, you don't know what EBS is, but it's okay. It's like back in the day when I was playing in the basement with the boys. We had some rockin' bands in my basement. Oh man. Back in the day, we had a Southern rock band back there. We had a Stones band down in the basement. We played in like little clubs in Scarsdale, and just one little club really. But we rocked that joint, man. It was unbelievable. It was fun. Nice, right? Nice riffs, yeah. She did a good job. Mom, you did a good job. Yeah, she's a special mom. My dad was a special dude also. A little difficult to deal with, but and very hard of hearing. I've never really had a two-way conversation with my father in my entire life, unfortunately. It would have been nice. Well, he didn't even attempt to listen. He just talked. But, that was dad, man. He still was amazing. He supported me. Whatever I was interested in, he supported me. He didn't know anything about fishing. He wasn't really a great skier. Whatever I got into, he was like music. They bought me, new instruments. I mean, they supported me in everything that I ever got interested in. It was just amazing. And they even came to my second weddings. I just explained that the one was a fire wedding at the ashram, a tantric fire ceremony, and then we got married by a Reform rabbi, sweetheart guy, and his wife. Dr. Fauci got that ouchie. I got the credit card on my mind. I'm waiting at the station, the train rolling by. Well, my kitchen, it's fully stocked. I got water stored under my cot. Oh, Lord, Lord, I got the EBS blues. 10 days of darkness. We'll stop this mess. Why is my congressman wearing a dress? I got those EBS blues, and there's nothing I can do. Oh Lord, I got the EBS blues. Yeah, man, got the EBS blues. Everything's happening, man. It's the storm. We're in the storm. I agree with Julie Green. It's going to get more interesting, but it's already pretty interesting. We need the EBS greens, blues and greens. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, it's good, right? Dr. Fauci got that ouchie. Credit card on my mind. And I'm waiting at the station, the train go rolling by. My kitchen is fully stocked. I got water bottles under my cot. Oh Lord, I got the EBS blues. Yeah, man. We got them, right? Yeah. You don't mind the song? Yeah. Yeah, it's good, man. I'm a big blues kind of. I like the blues very much. It's really the basis of rock and roll. I mean, rock and roll is so much fun to play. It's so much fun that I had to I mean, God had to take away my electric guitar a couple of times because once I started playing electric guitar, man, I'm like a danger to myself. So God, as soon as I get one, God takes it away. Thank you, man. Yes, the EBS blues, right? Oh, EBS is the emergency broadcasting system. This song is about the fact that we're all waiting, that all the people who know what's going down in the world, we're waiting for this EBS. The EBS is the emergency broadcasting system, and it's supposed to play for basically for 10 days, maybe for at least 3 to 10 days, and explain to the people who are still sleeping what's going on right now. So we who already know what's going on right now or think we know, we're waiting because we want our brothers and sisters to know what we know, so they don't think we're weirdos and they like us again. And they invite us to Thanksgiving dinners and stuff like that, and gosh. But the Great Awakening, should I try it? Now that I have my my guitar actually working, let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna, here we go. A red one. Excuse me. I wasn't able to open a window today. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a humidifier because I couldn't open the window because the wind is so strong right now. It's making a lot of noise when I open the window. Yeah, we need to record. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, Shmuley, you probably know places to do that. I would love to record with you, Shmuley. I need a good drummer. Although, as long as Shlomo doesn't get mad at me. Let's see. Oh yeah, so let me get the lyrics. Mom, this is going to be a little more like a little more gentle. This is exciting, man. I finally got my guitar to work. Snakes in the garden. Sounds just a little, wait, hold it. It's kind of counterintuitive. There it is. That's the one that was out. Because you hear the string that's not out as out, because you know it's a weird thing. Anyway. Just a bit. Sounds bad. Let me just do. It's fine. It's just me. Okay. Snakes in the garden messed with our Mother Eve. We crossed the splitting sea, but we were never free. This is the Great Awakening. Welcome to the Great Awakening. Twin towers, stacks of gold, all the lives that they stole. The little ones disappeared. We ran to work in fear. This is the Great Awakening. Welcome to the Great Awakening. All around the countryside, people sat and cried. How much longer can it be? The Great Awakening. The Great Awakening. The Great Awakening. The Great Awakening. I went down to the ocean, had a look all around. I never thought I'd find that kind of peace of mind. This is the Great Awakening. Welcome to the Great Awakening. Welcome to the Great Awakening. So yeah, welcome to the Great Awakening. It's happening. Nothing can stop this. And it's long overdue. That's why we got the EBS blues. Oh, it's good, man. My guitar, I'm not totally happy with the tuning. I'm sorry about that. I'll have to work with that a bit. But I think you guys get the idea of it. So, yeah. So, anyway, not good with abusers. Tend to leave them. I rebuke any and all digital currency. That's interesting. Bring it on. Yeah, man. The EBS blues. So we're coming. So today is let's just look at the calendar a little bit and then we'll maybe call it a night. How many peeps we got? 506. I probably dropped off 100 every time I strum the guitar. 100 people to bail out. Right. So we finished. No, we didn't finish the plague. We are according to the Jewish calendar, in terms of Jewish history, we are now currently in the plague of darkness. That started yesterday. The plague of darkness started yesterday. So, let me just, I just have to get this. Uh-huh. A ship. OMG, you're right. I didn't even see that. Yes, Gila, you're absolutely right. I sent Gila a picture of the clouds over that I could see from the windows. They must be keeping tabs on us, man, out there. But there was a ship. She could see a ship because she has better eyes than me. She can see those things. But anyway, the plague of darkness is this week. This week, 3,000 years ago. And it started yesterday. So that's like, how interesting is that? I mean, I'm sure that the patriots think that that there's probably something on the Gregorian calendar too. I mean, they'll want to one up me on that one, I'm sure. But you can't make this stuff up. But anyway, we're in the plague of darkness until Monday, and that starts the fast of Esther. So all the Jewish people, like when the fast of Esther, when Haman tried to destroy the Jewish people, every Jewish person in Shushan fasted. Kids, mommies, and then they had a big. Then on Purim, Haman was hung. Haman and his sons. So that was the 7th. That's the 7th of March. So we are now in the plague of darkness until Monday. Then we go into Purim. So this could be in terms of the Jewish calendar, this could be a very interesting, right, very interesting thing. But I'm just going, I don't know Bo Pointy, but I only go, I'm only going by Torah. I don't know. We don't have a New Testament. We don't have, it's just, and somehow the people outside the community, I hate to say it. I mean, I love you guys, one humanity, but somehow they screw up the dates. They get them all wrong. And it's a pretty simple calendar. I mean, you can get a calendar online. So thank you, Carol and Joe. I appreciate it, man. I love you too. It's still winter. A lot of people need heat. Right. That's a good thought, Billy Bear. Yeah. So you votes for General Flynn? It's cold. It's still cold. Yeah. Taurus 3D. There is no religion. Yeah, that's it. That's one of our special friends. Is Pelosi nearby? Right. Um, so anyway, so things are really happening right now, and we have the EBS blues, and I'll try to perfect that song. I'll try to like get the lyrics. April 6th. Well, April 6th is the fast of Esther, so it's not rocket science, but really the Purim is on the 7th of March, which is the 14th of Adar. You have a chill, you can't shake it. Yeah. Well, you're down in Virginia, man. It can get cold down there. It's damp. Yeah. Up the river. Yeah, she went up the Gitmo River, man. Hey, Rianne. How are you? Cement shoe business is booming. Hey, Chris. So yeah, everything is 3-3 meditation with Ishmael. Yeah, everything is. This is a very big week, a very big deal that it's the plague of darkness. Remember that 80% of the people preferred to die in the plague of darkness than to be free. And maybe this is the big chance for everyone to wake up. So maybe the EBS will happen tomorrow, and then everyone will wake up during the plague of darkness. I mean, how interesting is that? The wind is ripping outside, man. Isn't Easter on the 6th? I don't know. I don't think we have Easter on this calendar. It could be. I think I could be. I think the Jewish carpenter was actually celebrating Pesach, Passover. And Passover doesn't happen until the 5th of April, which isn't far off either. Like I said, stock market crash first. Yeah. Do you get recognized in public? I don't. I really don't. I once got recognized. I go to a grocery store, and one guy said, "Hey, you're the kabbalahguru." I said, "Yeah." I once got recognized, but no, I don't. I don't. I don't know. Even if I did, it wouldn't be like I'm really not a celebrity. I'm not like I'm just not. I don't have that mindset. We have Lipton chicken noodle soup. Okay, so here's for your foodies. I bought some, gosh, what do you call that stuff? The Japanese fermented stuff. Soup. They make soup of it in Japanese restaurants. Like, anyway, I bought a package of it. So I made a delicious soup. All you have to do is take like hot water, but it can't be boiling hot because that will kill it. But yeah. Oh, Gila, don't say that. Oh my gosh. I got to hug her sister once. That was pretty cool. She said, you have to see Guru in real life because he's I don't know. I think I'm more nervous in real life. I think I'm like kind of I'm more nerdy. I'm more nervous. I think I'm better online. But I walk very fast. I'm in a perpetual state of I cannot, like, even if you tried to talk to me in my old house, I would be pulling up weeds. I cannot stand still. I have to be doing something at all times. Miso soup, right? That's what I had, miso soup. It was so delicious, man. I put some rice in it. I put a couple of pieces of broccoli. It was really great. What a great, like, late, before bed kind of meal. Too hot, yeah. Man, yeah, I'm on a man on a mission. That's really it. But I did this. It was an amazing interview. Gila, you met Amchaya. He's an amazing human being. What a beautiful soul. We loved. We were at the end of the conversation. We said, "I feel like I love you." I said, "Yes, me too, man." He asked me such sweet questions, and he let me answer them. And I hope. I don't know if he should post it on YouTube. I really don't, because I didn't hold back. I don't know. Yeah, you feel the opposite. My teenage souls friends are trolling my miso. It's great stuff. Miso, yeah. Baked bean soup. That sounds good. Wow. Yeah, beans are really good. Um, yeah. So he's genuinely curious. Yeah, he's genuinely curious. Yes, he was great. Yes, that's a great way to put it, Gila. He's genuinely curious. What a beautiful soul. He was not, I was telling him some really off the wall stuff. I mean, I gave it to him straight up. I was talking about the galactics. I was talking about the dumbs. I was talking about everything. And he was just like, okay, he was really amazing. I said, do you understand this? He says, well, yes, because I listen to your channel, but the people on my channel might not understand you. Turmeric beet juice, that is the best. Yeah, I can't get it anymore. I bought them out. Billy, you should try that buffalo you talked about. Yeah, yeah, I should try that. Yeah. I want to try some buffalo steak. I had it when I was a little boy. I think they only make hamburger out of it, but that's fine. I would love to have some. Acorn squash. Francine, we haven't seen Francine. Is Francine here? I haven't seen Francine. Not as much anymore. He thinks we're nuts. Yeah. I'm high. I'm a high. Yeah, he's what a delicious soul, man. What a delicious human being. I mean, he was so gentle and nice. Soup goes down easy, especially in the winter. That was one thing I miss about my last wife. She used to make soup almost every night, really hearty soups. I guess I could do it myself. You know, I couldn't do it myself. All right, so it was exciting, man. It was rocking. Gila, great to see you. Thanks everyone for coming. We have 579 folks. And man, we're gonna just keep ripping it up, man. We gotta build up our numbers again, get me back up to 50 G's so we can so I can kick back and not have to, I have so many income streams now. I just can't even, I just like say, things are just going into accounts, and I'm also they're going out of accounts. I mean, I spend a lot of money in Nepal, but I'm totally, I'm totally committed to this. I'm like I said, I don't have any plans of buying a new. What's that car that they used in the Back to the Future? Or Maserati or any of that stuff. What was that called? Oh gosh. A time machine made out of I get it's on the tip of my um time machine made from one of those cars. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Isn't that what they call an influencer? What do you mean? You mean that we yeah, an influencer that we try to explain to yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, of all the intel last tonight, the thing that excited me the most was the idea. Well, first of all, the idea that TikTok has been infiltrated, that is huge. I can't wait for YouTube to be infiltrated. Juicing machine, Ellie, make it fresh. Oh, yeah. Sonia, you're starting to you're getting me you know um you, you know you got to take it easy, man. Man, the way to get to a man is through his stomach. um Tanya's probably a really good cook, and her mom is as sweet as can be. I love her mom. An influencer, you mean somebody? What do you mean, Lori? I'm not sure what you mean. Anyway, so let's see. Billy Bear, I'm jealous. I miss Francine. Yeah, we all miss Francine. Francine hasn't been online. I think I think she might be doing some kind of job thing, or the Space Force may be on missions. It's relaxing and a perfect meal. Yeah. And you got a bunch of babies over there. Juicing machine and make it fresh. Yeah. Thanks, Gila. Thanks for coming by. A DeLorean, writes Shmuley. A DeLorean into a time machine? Remember that line? That was just so funny. You made a DeLorean into a time machine? um, I didn't know I thought DeLoreans were discontinued, but apparently they still have DeLoreans. Mandalorian. Then what's a Mandalorian? I don't know. Maybe it's an upgrade of a DeLorean. I don't know. I'm getting messages from Sonia. She's I love you too, Sonia. But yeah, use Wild Rotel in my Rotel. I don't know what that is. To gun at 88 miles per hour, right? Go to the fifth dimension at 88 miles per hour. That is so funny. That is really hilarious. Mandalorian is from the Star Wars, yeah. That is so hilarious. Gun at 88 miles per hour, going to the fifth dimension. You relieved that I went through hours of watching Radar? Yeah, Radar's. I don't know what you mean, Carol and Joe, but yeah, it's good to see you too, man. I love when you say a love vibe, man. One of the questions that Amachai asked me, he says, "What do you think about love? Like, have you ever been?" I can't remember the exact question, but he said, "Have you ever been in love?" I said, "I've never not been in love." You should ask me, "Have I ever been out of love?" And I'm like, I don't remember ever being out of love. I'm always in love with someone. I even told him, I said, I'm even in love with someone now. I said, even though I'm living alone, I'm always in love with somebody. I need it to survive. It's just, since I was 3 years old, since I achieved consciousness, I've had crushes on people, nonstop for, years, for 65 years. And it doesn't stop. And I need it to survive. It's like part of my, some people need bread. Some people need celery. I need love all the time. I need to be completely in love all the time. All right, guys. So we will, I'm sorry it took you so long. Watching hours of radar storms from hell here tonight. I don't know where you live, Carol and Joe, but cross between a mandolin and a DeLorean. That's a laugh, right? A mandolin and a DeLorean time machine. Mandolin rain, right? I love mandolins. I mean, that's an instrument I would like to play, except there's so many strings to tune. I mean, I don't know why my guitar sounded out of tune tonight. It's a good guitar. It's just me. I think I'm bending the strings with my fingers. I really need to practice. I'm going to start practicing guitar a little bit. Ready to gun at 80 miles per hour and go to I love this. I got to pin that. That is so funny. That is hilarious. All right, guys. Crush me a mandolin and DeLorean. I really enjoyed that movie when I saw it. I mean, I was still watching movies then. Flippy trippy, yeah. Dimension explained. All right, I'm starting to get a chill here. It's really windy out. I hope something's not open, but anyway, we'll catch you guys in tomorrow. We have one more live show of the week, and there should be videos coming out. If you want to see uncensored videos, go to Jason Shirka's, go to my show more and subscribe to Jason Shirka's channel through my link. That puts money in my pocket. in our pocket, in really in my friends from Nepal's pocket, at the end of the day. But they're doing so much good work for us. It's like it just I'm all about getting that message out. I mean, I'm not a guy. Don't you don't have to worry like I'm putting it under my pillow like all this money or anything. It's just it goes right back into spreading out the message. That's what it's all about. But yeah, so if you subscribe to Jason Shirka's channel, and it also on his channel is my Kabbalah course, which I think if you put it together with Shira's website with subliminal tapes, listen to subliminal tapes, listen to hypnotic tapes, and just convince yourself that you are okay, or trust me, you are okay, man. You don't have any issues. The only issue you have is that you think you have an issue. You're totally fine, man. Everything is cool. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge others. That's what I said to Amichai. I said the main thing is to keep out of the judgment site. But don't, if you're in it, don't criticize yourself. Don't beat yourself up for even being in the judgment state. But that's the key to enlightenment. Once you get past judgment, it takes away all the barriers between you and godliness. I mean, I don't experience it like Gila does. To me, it's more like I don't experience God as the way she does. She experienced God as like in a very different, beautiful way. I experienced God it's kind of like I think it's kind of like there's no separation. It's just like being with myself. And it's like it's Atzmus. It's like the self inside you. When I think of God, when I really contact God, it's just like it's not something other than me. It's just the meanness inside of me, that connecting with the resonance structures that are, that are, Ellie. It is like God isn't something other than me. It's just that's to me connection. It's like when you connect in a place where there's like you don't even recognize it's not even God. It's beyond separation. It's unity consciousness. When you reach that state of unity consciousness, it's kind of like chop wood, carry water, reach unity consciousness, chop wood, carry water. It's like it's no biggie. It's just like this is just where it is, and I got a job to do, man. It's like it's not like you start levitating, at least not for me. But yeah, so that's the cross between a mandolin and a DeLorean. A Mandalorian. That's godliness. Really, that really is a great metaphor for what my version of godliness. And it can be different for everyone. You don't have to have the same version as me. But for me, it's a cross between them. It's like, let's say I'm the mandolin and God is the DeLorean, and we're a Mandalorian. It's like it's not like anything other than unity, undefinable, and yet completely simple and obvious. Stam, there's a word in Hebrew, stam. It's just plain. Godliness to me is just like plain nothingness. It's just plain, it's you can't really describe it, but I think the best description I ever heard of God is a cross between a mandolin and a DeLorean. That really sums it up quite beautifully in my mind. It's that me and you is one, and we're not even a thought away from each other. We're not even like to a point where like you're over there and I'm over here. It's just one thing. It's one Mandalorian, man. It's one big Mandalorian. That's godliness. And sometimes it feels really good. Sometimes it doesn't feel like anything. It's just like water. It's just clear and delicious. Mandalorian. I love that. That is just that has to be the funniest thing that I've ever heard. Okay, guys. So we will see you in the morning, and we're coming into Shabbos. We're in the storm. We made it. We're okay. So yeah, some. So anyway, so we got back. So I just forgot to plug in. Probably. Yeah, I forgot to. I ran out of power. Sorry about that. Anyway, didn't mean to scare anyone. So have a great night. If you're still there, you guys still there? Anybody there? Let me see. Yay, that was strange. Yeah. Okay, so we can say a prop. I better say while we're still together. Okay, so have a great night, and we'll see you in the morning. And just know that it's going to be amazing, man. We're going now. The next phase is that anyone, we feel the unity consciousness in our own. Now we're going to feel when this is all done, it's going to be like unity consciousness between all of existence, which will be really cool. Mandalorian. Yeah. Okay. So, guys, I'll bow out and God bless you. And yeah, I see the airplanes are still coming in, so everything's still rolling. And we'll catch you tomorrow. God bless.